All right, hello Internet, Jonathan here.
Hey, Dennis.
We're here for Belt and Chimes Season 16.
Meeting 3.
There you go. And here here are the players.
All right.
Chelsea was by far, I think, the lead last time, I believe.
She won, but Amanda was up there.
Oh yeah, it was like 36-30.
30.
That's the wrong one, first of
It
all.
might have been like 32-30 or something.
There it is.
Like this.
It was 32 for Chelsea, 30. Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda's up there with 30.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
Yes,
pretty
that's
good.
right. There were
Pretty
two.
good showing,
There were
yeah.
two that were pretty close.
Yeah.
So we'll see. There's three player groups. So we'll unless there's a miscount. Although I don't know, was Laura in there?
Laura was in the match play.
Let me-
Laura is in the match play.
Okay. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm surprised it's only 9 today. A lot of people probably home preparing for
It's the Halloween season.
For Halloween.
I was out on Saturday. Went to Revenge of to play X-Men.
Sweet.
Strangely deserted, but they also opened a new location that day. So maybe everyone's at the other location.
Really? Where's the new
It's
location?
in Echo Park. I think it's on. I don't know what road, but it's on Echo Park somewhere.
Is that kind of near Dodger Stadium?
I think so. Not 100%. It's called the Pinball Way Station. They have like 5+ machines. I don't know.
Okay.
It's all on Pinball Map, which is a handy app. You can look it up.
Sure is.
But yeah, so we are here right now.
Here we are.
What, number 3, right? Yeah.
7:30 p.m. For those of us here in the Pacific
Yep.
time zone.
And then we'll be here in 2 more weeks for another meeting.
1 week off, 1 week we'll be
Yeah.
back. Okay. Okay.
But next Monday there is more women's women's tournament action because
Sweet.
there is a women's strike tournament.
A one-off.
One-off. So it'll be 6 strikes. We'll see how this goes. There's a costume contest. Yep, it's nice.
$3, not
Yes,
bad.
for
Notice
sure.
the starting time at 7.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
Instead of 7:30. Is it at 7? Is
It's
it
at
at 7 instead of 7:30?
It's at 7.
p.m.
Yep, there you go.
7 p.m. Okay, there we go.
Look at the 7
$3.
p.m.
It's important.
$3.
A lot of times we have things at 7:30.
That's why I'm specifically
Monday.
calling it out now. Yep.
7 Pacific time.
Yes, Pacific time.
On the East Coast, tune in at 10.
Yes. So there you go with that. And then I think this Friday is another league. It's open league.
Yeah. Wow. Can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here already.
I'm
yeah.
eager to be back. It's the 4th Friday of the month in asterisks.
Yes.
Don't know why it's I don't know why the asterisks, but there they are.
I think it's because it's a different.
Different than usual.
Yes.
It's not a 1st or 3rd Friday.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because it's
'Cause
sort of
Yeah.
1st and 3rd.
Right, but it's
But then for
this
exceptions, we get asterisks.
Yeah, this season is sort of what is it? Compressed.
It's a
because-
great season. Great
Because we
season.
gotta-
6
we gotta
meetings.
finish.
I
Yep.
like 6 meetings.
Yeah, I know. I just mean like
3 a
in terms of
month.
like we had 3 a month instead of 2 a month. That's
Love
all.
it. Totally love it. Totally.
Yeah, I
love
like it too. Nicole is here.
Nice.
Nicole's here looking at the trophy. She wants to win on Thursday.
I
There's
mean,
a Halloween
that is
trophy.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a flyer for yet, but there's an open tournament here on Halloween night. I think that one starts at 7 as well.
Okay.
And it's
I'm surprised
really
we don't
cool
have
trophy.
a flyer.
Yeah, Cece's still working on it.
Yeah.
She was in Chicago, so
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, she fell out there
Yes.
for Pinball Expo.
yeah.
They had
a whole
auction.
auction.
They
Yeah,
had
it was a lot of
auction.
work. So
Yeah.
Cece's pretty tired. So yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's happening. But yeah, all this and more added on the that actually it's on here.
Yeah. Let's have a look on there.
Is it even the right?
Oh yeah.
I think that's the right. yeah.
Halloween strikes again, tourney on Halloween at 7 at Captain's. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like
Right
that.
here. Right here.
I don't know. Believe it or not, I don't even have it on my calendar yet.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then this starting on Friday, Uncanny X-Men launch parties begin. There's a
Okay.
bunch. There's a women's on Saturday, one in Ventura or Santa. I don't know. I forgot where World 1 is, but it's Santa Maria maybe.
But the women's on Saturdays at Revenge of.
Yes.
Original location in Eagle Rock.
yes.
Okay, and then
The first one on
Okay.
Friday is at World 1. I think it's Santa Maria or something like that.
okay. I don't know that place.
Yeah, it's pretty far northeast of us.
Okay.
But it's all here, all in the IPA calendar as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Split Flipper Pin Golf at Vision Control, a rare Sunday non-IFPA event.
Yeah.
With,
Halloween flipper
yeah.
strikes.
And you get extra strikes if you're in costume, and if you're in a matching costume, you get even more extra strikes. I hear.
I think you mean like you can withstand.
You can
extra
withstand more strikes.
Okay. Good.
It's a positive to be in costume, basically.
Okay. Good.
And then we're just talking about it. Women's Halloween at Captain's here at 7 o'clock.
It's gonna be great.
And yeah, lots of stuff coming up. I mean, we got, I think, on the 2nd, it looks like there is a X-Men launch party at LBBL.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
John
How
C.
about
is
that?
John Carpenter. So every Thursday at Revenge of, they're having a high score contest on a Halloween machine. So the one on the Halloween is actually Halloween. But if you write Halloween, it sort of makes it sound weird. Like there's a Halloween high score tournament.
Right.
So it's John Carpenter's Halloween.
I like the way they did that.
High score challenge. Why is it on the tournament?
Because it counts as a tournament.
It's not really at 6:30 per se, though.
No, it's not. But also, if
Count as a tournament.
because it counts as a tournament, a high score tournament is still a tournament. The Mission Control one is here too. There's I think it's on Monster Bash. I don't know what it's on. But
I didn't know there was a mission control coming up there. Oh, okay.
it's not 24 hour. It's just from from whatever time the flyer says.
I think you can. I don't think the flyer has a time. I think it's like all day-ish.
Okay. But I
Might
mean,
be all day.
the Mission Control one is definitely only like 6 or 7 o'clock till a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Because it's during karaoke, which I think starts at 7. So I want to say it's like 7 to something. If you could actually click, because things are getting cut off, you'll see that there's little things that are say like non-IFPA. There'll be little brackets and there'll be like some text here.
Okay.
So if you want ranking points, you know not to go to those things.
Well,
so-
I'm not really.
I mean, if you want ranking points.
If you expect ranking
If you
points,
expect ranking points, okay.
those are the wrong place to go.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's happening. And yeah, November 1st we have another Pins of Pirates, looks like. So yeah, lots of things coming up.
Wow, so much going on. This
lot
is
of pinball,
great.
yep.
This is super great. Is that really November? Is that right?
November 1st is a Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's not the Monday of Bells and Chimes.
Yeah, it just happens to not be because of how the month goes. Well, I mean, because here, we can go look at I have the league right here.
Let's take a look.
It's 11-1
you're
right there.
Huh. For some reason, I thought it was a week later, but there's the flyer, isn't
And
it?
there's the flyer right there.
Yeah, okay.
11-1.
Good. Glad. That's why we have the calendar.
Yes.
Because it can resolve my misconceptions, and it's available to anyone.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and so let's see. Yeah, there is. This is how you can get to it, the calendar.
Wow,
That calendar we were just looking at.
This is really
It's
good.
the URL, and it's the QR code. So there you go.
Yeah.
And
Love it.
if you like Discord, we also have a Discord. I think some people joined over the weekend, so that's cool. So yeah,
I got to check the Discord.
there's a lot of talk about tournaments and launch parties right now because that's the season we're in.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of X-Men launch parties. It's a pretty fun game. I played it for the first time. It's going to be very interesting. The geometry is very unique. I think the flippers being offset makes it so you have to change how you judge shots and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it yet, but everyone seems to enjoy it.
It's quite fun.
When I saw the stream, I was not convinced, but everyone seems to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of not weird, but just you have to be ready for all these like routes and stuff.
Different paths the
Yeah,
ball takes.
and like it's very easy to lose the ball in the danger room during multi-ball, so that's another thing.
Oh, really? Okay. Because
Yeah.
you got your concentration on sort
Yeah.
of the main flipper area.
Right.
But then the control, the ego room, as I like to call it, the ego room has the one little left flipper only.
Yeah.
And that's all you're doing to stay alive, and if you let it go, it goes.
Yeah, and there's a shot that takes you there. So if you hit it during multi-ball, you better be aware that you hit that shot and need to flip that flipper. And it's actually hard to get out. It's harder to get out than I feel like I get out more, or at least the one on Revenge of, not from hitting the ramp, but just from like shooting my way out. Like I just shoot like out. There's this like we'll see when.
Yeah, it looked kind of easy to get out of on the streams I saw, and that's just like lets you know like you got to play the game to really.
Yeah, I think the one at
understand how it
Revenge
really
of is at a
plays.
pretty steep angle, so
Okay.
you got to hit your ramps and stuff quite well. And then I can tell you right now that Sentinel's a jerk when he like makes the right ramp collapse. It is super jerky because you better
Yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta
not
be ready for
ready,
that.
if you're not ready, it's Drain
Now,
City.
I think that's only on the LE.
Yes, it's
maybe
only
the
the premium
too.
and LE, but
Oh,
the LE there's no premiums right now. I think it's only
premium
LEs and
exists.
pros right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and what else? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Coming here,
there's a
probably
set of
might be
posts.
some by Friday. We might
Yes.
stream it Friday, right?
I think you'll probably see
Could
it on
happen.
Friday.
We might have a Uncanny X-Men by Friday.
Oh, no,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, there you go.
But by the Friday stream.
It's sitting out.
By this stream, it's
There you
here. We're
So
just
by,
not just not
by
set
Friday
up.
stream, we think we're going to have Uncanny
Someone
X-Men
will
Pro.
pick it too, I'm sure, on this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll stream it.
And then, yeah, and what was I gonna say? The other interesting thing about the game is I felt that what was it? Has a center post.
Yes.
That's I thought was very
well,
interesting.
has a between the flippers post. I don't know if we can call it.
Yeah, it's like it's off-centered post.
As a Kirk post.
Kirk post. There you go. Off-center post. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, lots of modes right now that trying to figure out stuff. It is sort of cool that you can like make your modes worth more, your next shot worth more, depending on what you do. If you train in the danger room, I think it ups your mode score.
Okay, I didn't know.
And then if you do the gambit pop bumper 3 times, your next shot is like 2x.
That's very interesting, isn't it? Like, unlike something like Foo Fighters, where you have those, I forget what they're called, but the Schatz targets on Foo Fighters make your next shot 2x. It's 3 hits of the gambit pop bumper. That's unusual. Very unusual. Yeah.
And there's also the left pop bumper charges up the button, and the center button, you have to hold it down, and basically it will go left to right like the flamethrower Mandalorian, but it only selects one shot at a time. And you have to let it go when it's over the shot you want.
I'd heard that and I'd forgotten. So it's like you tracks across until you let go, and then what does that do to that shot?
It just spots you the shot.
Oh,
so
it
can
spots
be
you the
very
shot.
valuable.
So you can spot any shot, but it's not trivial to do
right.
so. Very
so
interesting.
It's very interesting, and there's a timing to it. You can actually, and I swear, like sometimes later on, like the more you use it, like there's more lag. I felt like when you release, and or maybe my timing was off, but it's very interesting. And also because you can charge the pop bumper during multi-ball.
Okay.
So you can.
I bet that
a
happens.
strategy. That's definitely a thing that happens. Yep. Okay, we're gonna start. So we'll see what Chelsea picks, or not Chelsea. Chelsea's group picks.
I wonder what happens if you let it go all the way across after holding the button. Does it come back?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get to test that. I was wondering that too.
Does it go off? Do you lose your button? Do you retain your button?
Okay, so Laura's gonna pick.
Yeah, we got Laura, Chelsea, and Sherry in a 3-player group. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't joined us or don't remember how it works, the first player in the group gets to pick the game, and so that means that Laura here is going to get to pick the game, and on game 1 they'll play in this order: Laura, followed by Chelsea, followed by Sherry, on whatever Laura picks. Then for game 2, whoever comes in last on the first game gets to pick the game for the next game, and that continues throughout the night. Whoever comes in last on game N gets to pick the game on game N+1, and then whoever comes in next to last gets to pick their position on that game, and then whoever comes in next to last gets to pick their position, etc. Now, if you don't want to pick the game, you don't have to. You can go ahead and say, no, I want to pick position instead, and then it falls to the next picker to pick game or position, etc. So that's how it goes here, and Jonathan went over to Laura, and she thought about it for a while, and then said, Jonathan, this is what we're playing, and she said, we're playing hot tip. So Jonathan sailed the rig over, around, up, and through, excuse me, could not hold in that cough, to hot tip. Yeah, hot tip, this is a classic game, very fundamental. No modes or anything like that. Very fundamental game, and very bonus oriented. Like a lot of games of this era are bonus oriented. Not all, but a lot are. This is one of them, and one of the main ways to build bonus is one of the most important features of the game, and that is this spinner on the left here. Shooting the spinner on the left sends your base bonus just right on up and up and up and up throughout your ball until you get to like 15 or 19,000. I think is max bonus 19?
It's 19.
It's 19. Okay, max bonus is 19 on this. So expect to see the players building up their base bonus by shooting the spinner basically as much as they possibly can until they get to 19. And then you can actually double your bonus, which can be a real windfall. If you get the ball in the saucer when this light is lit. Now these lights before the plunge are going to be zooming around pretty quickly. Yeah, pretty quickly to zoom around. And then once you hit a switch, it stops, but then it keeps rotating with certain switches.
And there's two like slings up there.
Yeah, here's Laura.
Which we'll see. And nope.
Yeah, it did stop once she hit the pop bumper, and now it's moving with certain switches.
Yep.
Are moving around, but she really wants spinner. No. Now she's going to try and get this ball in control, ideally on the right flipper. And tip, no. So she can get the spinner. Now, do I recall correctly, if you spell hot and tip by clearing these 2 banks of drop targets, you light the spinner?
Correct.
Is that right? You light the spinner for higher value. I think normally one click of the spinner is 10.
Yep.
As you can see here, as her score climbs 10 at a time. But if you light the spinner by clearing hot and tip on a ball,
It's
it goes to 100.
100.
Yeah,
Yep.
this was tough. She kind of knew she needed to do something here, and she tried to do something a little bit, but it just didn't work out. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe
it's
she
a tough-
needed to
it was
nudge
tough at this
harder.
thing. Yeah, maybe harder or different direction.
Sure, yeah.
You got to pick a direction, so
Yeah.
now you know the next direction. Next time.
This light is out, but Chelsea did get in the saucer and collected 500. 3 of the awards are just 500, which are not great.
Yep.
One is light the captive ball, which is also not that great, but the captive ball comes with
going
like
for it.
good bonus advance and points. Like, yeah, did you see how?
Yeah, a lot.
I don't totally understand, but somehow this captive ball blows your bonus up.
It's good to know.
Like it rocketed up
Right,
there by
but,
like
it also,
9,000.
but she almost drained. If you watched the
Very
return,
dangerous.
it was like it hit the right side and went in lane, which is good, but it could have easily hit the right side and gone out lane, and then that would have been
Right.
it. That's
Yes.
why you should try not to shoot it unless it's. I don't shoot it unless it's lit. Even when it's lit, I don't shoot it unless I'm at max bonus. Maybe that I'll consider it.
I mean, it's very dangerous.
Actually, no, I'll consider shooting it if I'm at double bonus, because
Yeah.
now that I know that it gives you so much bonus advance,
That was insane.
then it's then it's worth it.
I don't think it always did. I think something weird,
Oh.
like some switches double firing or
So
something.
far.
Because that was crazy bonus. Crazy.
Yeah,
bonus.
and she's like what at like she maxed her bonus already?
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
she very quickly got her
Wow.
base bonus maxed at 19.
Okay.
The only other thing she could have done would be to come up here and get in the
double.
saucer on double bonus. And again, it's very difficult to
Yeah.
get it with that timing.
Yep.
And you can train yourself to plunge it if you're a real master plunger.
And to good timing and stuff.
with good timing. And otherwise, you kind of just keep trying to send it up top. You keep trying to send it up top and hope that it hits the right number of switches before it goes in again to light that double bonus. So there, she didn't hit the right number of switches. She still got 500. She still got up the spinner, and she got her base bonus up to 12,000. Basically because of that spinner hit. She had a nice clean spinner hit.
Yeah.
And when you hit that spinner, your base bonus goes right on up. So that's not a bad ball, because she got her base bonus to 12,000. It's easy to have like a super house ball where your bonus is almost nothing.
Yep.
But here you can see her bonus gradually climbing as that spinner clicks around. That's a nice nudge. Base bonus 7,000 right now. She really does want it on the right flipper so she can rip the spinner.
Yeah, and then you can alley pass on this.
Okay.
You can even do the rolling alley pass. If you actually look, there's actually a pretty wide gap here.
Okay.
So this is the one to practice on, I think, when you're trying to practice the alley pass here.
Okay.
I think this is easier than the one on Viking.
Okay. I like it.
Jungle Queen is actually sort of easy left or right, but I feel it's easier when it's not at rest.
Oh, on the move, really?
Yeah, I find I was
Wow,
practicing
okay.
earlier, and it feels, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, it's easier when it's not on the move. But this one you can do on the move and from trap quite well. So I use this game to practice that a lot.
18,000 base bonus is a great effort. Definitely a good ball there by Laura. I'll say this too, like, you know, it always matters the shape of this, what's going to happen. This looks like a sharp angle. Does it? It looks like there's like no risk of it.
That like never
Yeah.
happens.
On a lot of games, if this is really curved, and
Yep.
sometimes it's what you want, because sometimes you want to trigger the in-lane switch. But a lot of games, you try that alley pass and it can go up, and all sorts of terrible things happen. But it looks safe on
Yeah,
this one.
that
It's
can
very
happen
safe.
on Jungle Queen, but it doesn't seem to happen that often. On Viking, there's the gate, so
Yes.
so-
Yeah. You can sometimes accidentally shoot it
yes. But I mean, generally, that's
Generally.
probably okay. You know what I haven't tried? Has anyone tried it on Jaws? Like
out. I
modern
feel as though I have not.
Because that is a game where I do want to switch flippers. Because there's times where I just want the backhand. I want
feel
the
like you can
backhand on the
post
wheel.
pass.
We can post pass.
I think.
I have to test. Because I want the backhand on the wheel, and I want the center ramp from the right flipper.
So there, she's one away from getting
Yeah.
the double bonus. She sure would have loved it. She just needed it to hit something more before getting this. Ooh, that's a house ball right there. That is not good. Like these scores are good. This 50 and this 47 after 2 balls are good.
Yes.
Because it's easy to have the sort of house ball
Yep.
that Sherry just had, definitely. So Laura trying to pad her very narrow lead right now. No one has lit the spinner yet, but again, it's points. but it's not on the scale of the
Yeah.
points you get from increasing your bonus on the spin wheel.
So Chelsea only basically less than 10,000 down. So.
Yeah, and it's really not trivial to get.
Right.
Again, like these are only like, if you get these awards, 500. Well, 500 is right, Yeah, she didn't even get that.
She got nothing. Yep. Does she even get to play? She does. All right. We're gonna go captive ball. What's the play?
I mean, it would be, the problem with the captive ball is it's dangerous not just when you hit it, but when you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. If it was forgiving when you missed it,
Ooh, it's not gonna be enough.
yeah, it's not going to be enough. So it's very easy to have. This house ball that Sherry had on ball 2, very common. Very common in this game. So 54-51, Sherry controls her destiny here. Let's see what she can do. I wouldn't mind seeing a little more dead bouncing on some of these. Oh, okay, she lit the captive ball. That could be huge right there. So she didn't hit it that hard,
Right.
and it didn't give her that much.
But she just hit the spinner. This is great.
She hit the spinner. Well, that's actually 1,000. She's not going to get there.
Yeah.
Okay,
unfortunately.
54, 51, 37. So there it is, game 1 under our belt. Laura with the win on the game she picked, but a very narrow win. And what this means is Sherry gets picked in the next game. So Jonathan goes over and says, "Hey, Sherry, what are you thinking here? What do you want to play?" And she tells him. So then he pulls the rig away from Hot Tip, sort of near Walking Dead and our new Elvira, and he pulls it away from like the Skateball, Knight Rider, Elvira type area, and he swings it around to actually, since the Uncanny X-Men isn't really set up yet, he's pulling it into the newest game, the second newest game in the showroom, which is, I think, the most beautiful game in pinball. Jersey Jack Pinball's brand new Avatar, the Battle for Pandora. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful game. Every aspect of it is beautiful. Unfortunately, from this view, you can't see the amazing cabinet art. But the art, well, you can see, you can't even really see it here, even though it is here. It's glossy and beautiful. The cabinet art is over-the-top beautiful, unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely amazing pinball machine. Look at this light show. You really, and this is the limited edition. There's even a higher end edition than this. Hard to imagine, but even a higher end edition than this. But beautiful game. I played a bunch of games in warm up. I didn't really blow it up, but boy, I sure like it.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Fun game. I like it a lot. I go from a lot of multi balls.
A lot of hitting this bank.
Yeah, I tried to hit that bank more than I had in the past.
I mean, the toxins here and the unlimited arrows are here.
Yeah, your toxin is your multiplier. And
It makes it X4 is the max?
4x is the maximum. So if you
For shots, it's a shot multiplier.
yeah, it's a shot. It's a shot
So
multiplier.
these arrows are basically
Or
every
it's
time every time you flip, you lose an arrow, and if you run out of your say allotment here, it goes down. I don't know how much.
your multiplier goes down.
Yeah, like does it go
quarter.
from like a quarter? So 4 to
quarter, yeah.
3.75. It's not that bad. If you're at 4.
Yeah, but if you're in multi-ball, a lot of times you're flipping a lot.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to flip less now, and that's
Yeah.
another reason why you want to trap up in this game. I feel because the multi-ball has unlimited out of balls as long as you keep hitting jackpots.
Yeah.
But the out of balls don't come with a ball save.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a unique rule
Yes.
and a great one.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's
Yeah.
really growing on me.
Because it would be too much multi-ball if it came with
The out of ball.
The out of
It's
balls.
ball save. The ball save. Yes.
the ball save, but it doesn't. So yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, and then I definitely know this you can definitely alley pass this way. I assume you can do it the other way. I just haven't tried it
All right.
because I want unlimited arrows more than I want toxin.
I mean, I want toxin more because your arrows aren't worth anything if you don't have multiplier.
Yeah, but you have arrows in your next mode, so you just don't start anything until you've built up your multiplier, which I'm still figuring out. But basically, I'm playing this game like Venom or Mandalorian or not Stranger Things. There's probably some other modern game I can think of where you're trying to set something up, and it's okay that I'll really to like literally drain my ball to not set it up to audible. So right now we're in the Avatar 2 multi-ball. So she should be able to do this, yeah. Because this is the first time you come down here and you come down here. The first time you don't have to hit either orbit. The second time you got to hit both orbits once, which makes it way harder. So she's in a multi-ball, and where are the jackpots? After you hit enough yellow shots, they're here. Then there's like this insert here. And there's this ramp right, like here, and then where's the super jack?
No, there's so right now in red. So jackpots are all red. That's the good news. So look for red. You see your jackpots, which as Jonathan said is add-a-ball. So they're on the Jake and Natiri stand-ups, which Jonathan has circled right now. Then they're on the Spider stand-up over on the left, and then the left RDA ramp is the super jackpot. And I think you encountered this on your stream the other day. I think the super jackpot may not come with an add-a-ball.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you said that on stream, and I think that's true.
I think that is correct, but
yeah,
I don't.
It's kind of weird.
I don't usually get to the super jackpot part, but
yeah, the ordinary jackpot's add-a-ball, super jackpot's no.
I think the logic is because you're getting a lot more points with the super jackpot.
Yeah. Okay, so she's out. You can actually hit. So she had Spider lit for jackpot when she drained down to 1 ball. There's actually a little grace period. So if she had pegged that even after the red went off, she would have added a ball and continued her multi-ball. A little bit of grace period, which is nice. But yeah, here she is down below.
She's already diving.
She's just using her flippers to move the lights and nudging to nudge off that pop-up. That's all that's going on. It's just nudging and her using the flippers to move the lights.
Yep.
It's kind of neat. I always try and put the light here because that's the most common thing for thing. And now she's down below, and like you were explaining now, she has to do more because it's her second trip, right?
Yep. She'll have to see now. It's red and purple. Basically, it's telling you to shoot the orbits because the hits to the thing don't do anything.
Yeah, these are orbits, and the left one's really tough, isn't it?
I find the right one really hard, actually.
Okay, they're not easy.
They're not easy.
And the thing's timed.
Yes, that's
the thing's timed. It times out, and you think like, okay, I got forever, but no, actually, it times out.
Yeah,
so you have a limited amount of time on the lower play field.
So when I'm in my second, I'm going to call it Avatar 2 multi-ball, but it's actually the Battle of Awelahu or something.
Yeah.
I will actually go for the orbits during the ball save because the orbits do a lot of damage too. So if you can hit the 2 orbits early, you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get multi-ball.
That's a great idea.
So she locked the ball for Battle of Hallelujah Mountains. That's Avatar 1 multi-ball. And that's the one that's much more common in terms of, like, you have 3 possibilities in terms of the left ramp, the right orbit, left orbit, and side ramp, I guess we'll call them.
Yeah, when you light the lock, you can any of those 3 shots will lock it for you. The lock mechanism is actually back here.
Yeah.
So like anything that gets the ball back here and puts
you can
it in
plunge it with a skill shot.
That's what I try to do. So I mean, she is picking a skill shot here with the button. She's using the button to stop this.
Yeah.
To stop this on whichever one she wants. That's the one I want. She stopped it to make this the skill shot, or the super skill shot.
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
I should say.
Yes.
Because
it's purple, basically.
Yeah, in fact, like there's a jillion skill shots, aren't there?
They're all blue, yep.
Yeah, all these light blue shots.
She just got a different one because she missed that one, but she was looking at that one.
Yeah, so she got to pick which one she supersized. Yep. And although she didn't hit that one, she still hit another one.
Also, if you don't use the button to pick, the shot will move. It will move left to right and then right to left, showing you all the possibilities. But hitting it also shows you the possibilities. So. All right, so we downstairs, probably going to get this multi-ball.
And again, like you said, since it's her first one, she doesn't need an orbit. She just needs to, like, one more shot, basically. Oh, she got an orbit just to show off.
Yeah, and that was massive damage.
And she's in the multi-ball, just like that.
Yeah, so I've been trying to do some modes in the multi-ball, but I'm not really good at the modes. And honestly, a lot of the modes I end up starting are the song modes at the scoop. And those are very complicated because they're 3 song chord / tokens, which are different shots, and there's a lot of tokens in the internet. You can hold the status, and it'll show you all the formulas and what you have, though.
Oh, it does? Okay, the formulas are on the screen. That's
formulas
great.
are on the screen in the status, but there's, like, multiple menus, so you gotta go through, like, 2 menus worth.
Okay.
2 screens worth. I've been trying to get the normal, I'm going to call them normal modes, where you shoot the same things 3 times.
Yeah,
like Stranger Things.
Savako mode.
Savako mode.
Yeah, like Stranger Things. Yeah.
Because my dream would be to have, like, the right orbit and the left orbit at 2 shots each, and then lock the multi-ball, lock the 3rd ball, and start a mode. That'd be.
Does it do that? Can you? Will it start the Savaka mode because you hit the shot a 3rd time?
I believe it will.
Also start the multi-ball because you've locked the 3rd ball.
I believe it will. But not 100%.
As much as I've played it, and I've played this a lot. I don't understand the modes very well, and I don't understand their value.
Their value, yeah, go ahead.
You know, that's always something you want to know in a game is how valuable are the modes,
Right.
you know, because you want to know how much trouble you should go through to start them.
Yeah, I know. I think some of them are better for multi-ball than others because some of them are like switch-based. But I think part of it is just what is your multiplier going to be in the mode, which is not actually a mystery. It's basically shown on the bottom of the screen. My problem is is it just gathering arrows that raises your multiplier?
Yeah, enough arrows raise your multiplier unless you get max toxin by hitting these targets, which lights these in-lane awards, and then rolling through. So she just did. She had these in-lane awards lit. She rolled through the left in-lane, and now this says 4x. So that's her multiplier. But the other way is to collect arrows, and she had built up her multiplier to 1.75x. For her next event by collecting arrows, but then she jumped right to 4x by getting max toxin. I think it doesn't carry over now that she drained. I don't know, and we'll see when
The
she comes
toxin,
back.
I don't think the toxin carries over.
Your multiplier level.
But the number of arrows you have, I think, carries over. But the level, if you're right, you might get penalized. It might be like Hot Wheels where when you drain, you lose a certain number of levels. We'll see. Because she was at 4 when she drained, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is sometimes you can pick up arrows, but that might only be in certain modes.
I think it's if you're in a Savako mode or a Song Chord mode. When you make a mode shot, you, of course, use an arrow, because you use arrows anytime you flip during an event. And yeah, you can recover those arrows that you shoot with the center button.
Yeah, and the button will be green.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. So actually, yeah, I think I was wrong. Here she is at 2.5.
Yeah.
So she ended, I think, at 2.5.
I think it drains like a certain amount, but you don't.
She may have ended at 2.5 or 2.75. I was kind of mentally taking a note of that. So this doesn't look like it drains.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I thought it did.
So I think that's a big part of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So what that means, though, is that like Laura is going to come back and have 4x again.
But this
for
is
her
Chelsea.
next
No, that's
event.
why. This is Chelsea. That's
Right.
why. Okay.
Yeah, but Chelsea ended with like 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Laura ended right after going through max toxin.
So it might be okay.
At 4x.
All right.
I mean, and we'll see if that carries, but it looks like Chelsea's 2.5 carried over from her where she left off on ball 1, which is great. And again, that's for her next event. So she's not in an event right now. So nothing is 2.5 now.
Yeah, she's not spending arrows.
Yeah, and she's not spending arrows. That's right. Yeah, she's not spending arrows at all because she's not in an event. But an event is a Savako mode, which is, like you said, shooting one shot 3 times, or a Song Chord mode, or a multi-ball, or a combination of a mode and a multi-ball. Now, if I understand correctly, you cannot bring the Savako modes and Song Chord modes together with each other.
That's correct.
But you can start a Savaka mode and go into a multi-ball, or start a Song Chord mode and go into multi-ball. And then you're playing both together. And then that multiplier, which again, Laura here comes back with 4x ready to go for her next event because she rolled through the max toxin on her previous ball. Her next event is going to be 4x.
Okay, so now maybe if you get to save your max toxin on drain, now I'm thinking going max toxin more. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I'm at 4 and it lowers to 3.75, 3.5, 3.25, 3, still great. Yeah, still great.
So I gotta practice this right to left. Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I don't understand what happened, but
that was awesome.
Ended in the shooting.
Yeah.
So she's moving these awards.
Yeah.
Okay. With her flippers. So as this ball was rattling here, she moved the lit in lane with her flippers, and she got unlimited areas. So
and
now,
4x?
Yeah, and 4x. So this is the
Start
dream.
anything, yeah.
This is the dream come true where she has unlimited arrows and 4x. So her next event, she's at 4x multiplier, and that won't diminish as she flips.
And so that would be a good time to shoot the scoop now because that's lit for a Song Chord mode.
Yes, scoop is lit, Song Chord mode. She's ready to dive and do multiple. Now, I wonder if unlimited arrows carries over.
Yeah, we'll never know for this game. But
No, that's ball 2, right?
Oh, was it?
I think it was ball 2.
I thought that was last ball.
No, ball 2, yeah.
Okay, we'll find out. I would like to know too, because if it does, then my whole strategy for this game is just going to be getting the awards and like alley passing to get arrows and stuff, and then going off like in a later ball.
Yeah.
Or later in the game, my current ball.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, 4 times a mode at 4x is like doing that thing 4 times at 1x, you know?
Exactly. And then if I have unlimited arrows, I don't even have to like worry about my flips that much.
Flippity flop. Flippity
play like
flip
a
flap.
normal pinball game.
So
It'll be like Venom all over again. Just gotta get that set up.
Yeah. So it's interesting. If I understand correctly, what happened? There's a couple trees back here. This is the tree. This is the home tree, and this ramp is the tree of souls. There's stand-ups flanking the tree of souls, and if you hit both of the stand-ups flanking the tree of souls, the ramp, the tree of souls itself, is lit for mystery.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she did. She collected a mystery award, which actually lit her song chord mode for her, which is kind of neat. For me, I'm not thinking a lot about the mystery awards at all in this game, and I don't know if that's because they don't matter that much or what. But I'm not thinking about it.
I don't think that much right now.
But
the feed from it is not bad.
Yes, I totally agree.
So that's a shot that's on my radar in terms of I need the ball on my flipper because it comes back to a flipper.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to hit, and you can hit it from either flipper. The tree of, is it the home tree?
The home tree is from either flipper, but the mystery award
is it to the left?
is the left ramp. And I saw on a stream that you can shoot this from the left ramp, from the left flipper, in fact.
You can.
So you can actually backhand it. But one of the things we also saw Sherry encountering a bunch of times during her ball was Mayuya, which is honor. And as near as I can tell, Mayuya is meaningless.
Okay.
I think it has no value whatsoever.
For now.
You know, it's almost nothing. It bumps your home tree awards, which can be like points and tilt warnings, and but more or less the Mayuya is incidental. It's not as important as arrows, multipliers, you know, / toxins, and locking balls and multi-balls and modes, I think.
Ball 2, I believe. Ball 2 lock. Yep. One away.
Yeah. Let's do it here. We would love to see this multi-ball. Yeah. No, a little too hard. So she's trying to plunge back here, and she went a little too hard into the back of the home tree instead, and got some awards for her Mayuya. That's coming back. That almost locked itself.
Yeah, and she could have taken the shot out the upper flipper for the side lock.
Yeah, looks like song chord is lit. I'm not sure if her locks are lit or not, to be honest with you, because this is...
Well, she just started song chord.
Because this is still... one of these was flashing green. It's changed now that she's in a mode.
Now it is, for sure.
But now lock is lit. See, I don't think she had lock lit prior to that, but now she has lock 3 lit. So she's in her song chord mode, like you said, which she started by shooting the scoop, and now she's 1 lock away from starting her Hallelujah Mountain multi-ball, which she would love to do.
Shoot it from the upper flipper.
That's going to do it. If we're right about the number of locks she had.
She had at least 2, because I know the animation. Yeah, it's starting. See?
There it is, yeah. So this is great. Song chord mode and multi-ball.
One of the cool things I think, at least about this multi-ball, is when you start it again the second time, it's different clips.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to guess every time you start it up to a certain amount of times, there's different video clips, because they have a lot of footage.
Okay, great. Again, this is the jackpot. So right now I think the multi-balls are essentially the same. So this is a jackpot, and she just hit it, and that's going to add a ball for her. And right now things, jackpot again adds another ball. And she's at 3.25x, so that is affecting all of her song chord mode shots. Jackpot lit here now, she just got it, and it's affecting all of her jackpots. She might have super lit already.
You think so?
No, she's got ordinary jackpot lit. Something's strobing red at the RD8 ramp. I think this jackpot, which she just got, which added another ball, her 4th jackpot, eventually she will now light super jackpot as her next jackpot shot at the RD8 ramp.
Part of it is also she's in that mode high value prisoners. We don't actually know. I don't really know where those shots go.
I sure don't.
I just know they start at the Jake and Neri targets,
Yeah.
and then I don't know where they go afterwards.
Yeah, she just picked up max toxin. She's at 4x. Super jack is lit. She's got a couple seconds.
2.2 million.
Okay, I think her super jack is gone. But she had
120 million in that multi-ball.
Yeah, and she didn't collect the 4x super jackpot.
Wow.
But she just got a huge eclipse jackpot right here. So she was in the total eclipse. So some or all of those points and shots she was hitting during her multi-ball were adding the eclipse jackpot. Like you said, she got 120 million, out of the multi-ball, and that 120 million, I guess, all fed into her eclipse jackpot. She got like another 120 million for shooting this shot. So big blow up here. That's what you're trying to do in the game.
Yeah.
She had big multiplier for a while. She was at 3+. Eventually she got it even up to 4. And then, got a ton of jackpots, some song chord mode, points, and collected a huge Eclipse jackpot. And the thing to keep in mind, if she drained, that 105 million Eclipse is just gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so she, like, that one shot, an extra 105 million. When that's lit, you really got to take it. You really got to take it because you can really drain. It's very easy to drain.
I mean, if it's like
on
8
ball
million,
3, you know, whatever.
I guess even
It's 8
it's
million,
ball
not a
3.
big deal. But it goes away when you drain
Yes.
regardless. So if it's lit for a big number, you really want to take it. Here's Laura, still at 4x for her next event. Okay, so when she starts an event, be it this lit song chord mode or a multi-ball or some combination thereof, she's going to be at 4x. Okay, so it looks like she started a Savako mode. The Metcaina Savako mode might be from the scoop ramp, and now she's downstairs.
Going for Avatar 2 multi-ball or...
All right, and she did just barely enough up top to get herself downstairs. One more shot.
No, she needs the orbits.
Orbits. Okay. That would have been that would have just been massive beyond massive, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll try again.
That's why I'm going for Avatar 1 multi-ball a lot more. After I play my Avatar 2, because I'm really bad at those orbits.
They're tough down there.
I wish you could backhand the right one. I haven't tried the backhand the left one, but I'm always rested on the right one.
Yeah, it's interesting the way these are oriented, isn't it?
Maybe that's why I'm never trapped on the left one, now that I think about it. Now that you point out how they're slanted that way.
Yes. That was a great nudge, by the way, to keep this ball alive. One of the lane awards, she has a number of lit lane awards. One of them is a smart ball save where it gives you like a few seconds to hit. It gives you a ball back, gives you a few seconds to shoot a shot.
Oh, cool.
She had that going on, but instead she just used a really good nudge, used up a tilt warning, great use of a tilt warning to save that ball, keep it out of the outlet. She's so close to so many points. I don't know what she was supposed to be doing because she was in Metcaina Savako mode. I don't know the Savako modes well. Presumably some shots were lit. Presumably, as I was talking, there was stuff on the screen saying shoot this, that, or the other thing.
But she was chasing like a lot of hundreds of millions, so you need a multi-ball.
She really needed a multi-ball. But you know, as far as just our understanding of the game is concerned, she was in Metcaina for a while and didn't get any points. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she was shooting the shots.
No, if you
or
look
not,
at Chelsea's mode, it was only like 15 million.
Okay, yeah. So the mode points not as prolific as
she was in a multi-ball. So what if she had been in one of the modes that are switch based? Like, would it have been more? We don't know. That's the problem. Like, because this, I can't even tell you about the Savako mode. Like, which Savako mode is which? Like,
I can't either. Yeah.
There's like 30 modes in this game, so it's gonna be a while before I figure out what my favorite ones are, especially stacking with multi-ball.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'll tell you what, just playing multi-ball over and over, solid strategy.
It really is.
By itself, it's okay.
So she just entered the Uturu song chord mode, which she got lit by her mystery previously.
Oh, we're downstairs.
We're downstairs. Yeah, this would be great if she could parlay this into a multi-ball. Oh yeah, because she hasn't done much.
She hasn't
didn't
done
do much
much,
on
so
her
she just has
ball.
to hit the one more time. Yeah.
Oh, this is so good here. Okay, so she's at 4x for this combination of two events.
Yeah.
The Utura song chord mode with the A2 multi-ball.
Yep.
So all that is 4x. So this is very good.
But she doesn't have unlimited arrows, right?
It looks to me like she does not.
She's just there at this drop.
It's down to 375. And again, since she's in a Utura mode, or I'm sorry, a song chord mode, she could be hitting when the center button's lit green here. She could be recovering her arrows. But she's got a lot going on. It's not really worth losing your ball for that. She got at least one jackpot so far. Surprised I don't see another jackpot lighting. It seems like she's doing
one of the ones on the left.
I think this redness isn't a jackpot.
Oh, then she just needs one more yellow shot. Because she hit the Jake and Neri targets at least once.
Yeah.
For that jackpot.
I saw one hit. Yeah, now Spider's lit. Now Spider's lit for jackpot right here. She's out of it. Again, it gives you a few seconds of grace period.
Right.
I mean, she did a lot. Because she started that ball at 5 million.
Yep.
So, I mean, that was really good. Multiplier, song chord mode, A2 multi-ball, 95 million. That's not bad.
Yeah, 40 million out of the Eclipse. Is that what that said?
That's what that said, yeah. I didn't even see her hit the shot.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, multiplier good.
Pretty good. Oh, and we get she's the Ituru champ.
There you
Is
go.
Sherry? Sherry, congratulations on your Ituru championship. You join you join a global family of Ituru champions. All over the world. But yeah, there's Sherry, and it's so many initials she didn't stop. She kept going with shake her head, shma. Good job. Yeah, good job, Sherry. Okay, I mean that was a tough fight. That was really close. Laura ended up with the last, but she was so close to getting into that multi-ball. She was like, one or two things away on a lower playfield from starting a multi-ball. Would have blown up her score to who knows what. But anyway, so Jonathan leaves Pandora with the rig, and he pulls away and he waves goodbye to the underwater creatures and the winged dragon type thingy wingies, and he pulls the rig past our Pulp Fiction, past our Walking Dead Premium. Great game. Past Hot Tip, which we already saw. And he pulls it into a bank of older games we have. This bank includes games like Big Brave Hocus Pocus, Paragon, Barackara, Jungle Queen, and also the new Beatles. But he pulls it in to Lost World. Love this game. Tough.
Yeah.
But we were talking earlier how Hot Tip is bonus-oriented. Lost World is bonus-oriented on steroids.
Yeah.
This is a game where you can blow it up and you can get the longest bonus count in all of pinball
5x
on this game. Maximum possible bonus, 145,000. The maximum possible bonus. I don't know if we'll see it or not. Very difficult to achieve.
Yeah.
But, that's what the players are going to be trying to do for the most part. There's Laura waving to you, Internet. You feel free to wave back at home. Or
spinner, very good way to build bonus.
Great, best way to build bonus is the spinner. No doubt about it.
There is like a rollover and a stand-up, some other stuff.
Rollovers, stand-ups, and some other stuff.
She already got
too.
both of these lights here. Oh, there's 2x because she has, what is this, C and D?
Let's see. No, you have to light them. Wait.
No, she's already got it. No,
oh, you're right. Yeah.
She's already at 3x.
Oh my gosh, she got
C, D, E, and F.
You're so far ahead of me.
And then she has B. If she gets A, it's 5x time. Oh, okay. Still, whatever.
Well,
that's 3x.
But 3x7 is a lot more than 7.
It is. So yeah,
like
if you
literally
get
3 times
C
as much.
and D, it's 2x.
Okay.
C, D, E, and F, it's 3x. And then A, B, C, D, E, F is 5x.
Yeah, I mean, those bonus multipliers are huge. And the max base is 29, right? Yeah, 29, yeah. So this is what they're trying to do.
Yep. And then on this one, the special is 50,000.
That's huge.
So as you point out, when the inlanes are lit, you can get, it advances this, but also every time you hit it into a saucer, it will advance on this track here. You can only collect special once via the saucers per ball.
Once via the saucer.
Yeah, via the saucer. There's another way to light. I think if you get A, B, C, D, E, F and get a special, it'll light this other special. I don't know how. There's another way to light the outlane special.
Yeah, something lights it.
But the point is the returns out of these saucers are pretty good. So it's actually quite playable to play at least saucers somewhat for this.
Yeah, it is a strategy. When it's a big difference if special is set to points or free games. And for points, 50,000 is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, Laura's got a 36,000 after one ball, so it's
50 is a lot.
Yeah, and you can sort of use it if you dead bounce to pass to the other flipper. So like if you're on the left flipper, you don't want to transfer to the right, you can like shoot the saucer and dead bounce. At least on this copy.
Shoot the right saucer, have it feed out to the left and dead bounce over. Yeah, that's good. That's a really good play.
But I do think, can you post pass? I know you can alley pass.
I feel that you cannot.
Okay, you can't post pass. I know you can alley pass. And I think you can tap pass. Was Johnny or someone tap passing we were watching on stream? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't do it. I tend to try the saucer.
I go for the saucer until I get 50,000 like this.
Boom, 50,000. Right. She built it all the way up, collected 50,000.
Even then, it's still 10,000, right?
Right.
So depending on the scores, I would still probably do that instead of try to transfer. But I think if I were to transfer, I would do alley pass. I'm not very good at tap passing, at least on older games, unless it's skateball mission control because that one's easy. But now that you told me the post pass doesn't work, that's probably what
I believe it does not. Yeah. It's interesting that Sherry scored so much without a lot of bonus.
Right. Yeah. That's why this shows you the power of I mean, there's another way when I tell people to play this game at first, it's like you try to max the saucers, because as you're maxing the saucers, you're probably going to miss sometimes, and then you're going to get these letters sort of accidentally.
You pick them up.
Yeah.
You just pick 'em
And
up.
then if you look at your like, hey, I'm at 3x, and you're on the right flipper, you trapped up, you can just shoot the spinner. And also, as you point out, the lit in lanes advance, so you can get to the special pretty quickly depending on what happens.
Yeah, Sherry got some in lanes, which helped her along the way, but she also shot the saucers a lot, and all those things got her to
Because
special.
you start
and
what?
collective.
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
1, 2,
5,
4. 1, 2,
Oh, I meant
4.
shots.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, that's a lot.
It is, but you get spotted if you go through the in lane, and
this is tough because she does the right thing here. She sees it going to the in-lane, out-lane area, and she wants it out of there, so she nudges it out of there.
yeah,
It just happened to nudge straight down the middle. She made the right play there to take action as the ball headed toward the danger zone.
it looked like it might have gotten the tip of the right flipper with like really good timing and a slap.
I couldn't tell, but it's a shame because it was a good save out of the in-lane, out-lane area.
Oh wow, you saw that flipper hop.
That was
And yeah, that's why you don't shoot the captive ball. We haven't talked about the captive ball, and that's why.
Yeah, it's round.
It's round, it drains you a lot, and then the other thing is, it can be lit for extra ball, but I think we figured out the extra ball is worth like a pitiful amount of points in this game.
It's a low number.
It's not 50,000.
It might be 5.
5,000 only? I wonder no one knows.
I don't think it's 25.
It's
low.
definitely not 25. I thought it was 10,
It might be 10.
but I'm not taking that shot even at 25. At 50 maybe, but not at what it is.
She tried a post pass there, and it really didn't work. And I think that almost Lazarus. I don't think I don't think you can do it on this one. I think you can't. Just the orientation of the elbow of the flipper with the slings. I think it's very.
And that was already 3 balls.
Yeah. Oh, and so Sherry for the win.
Yep.
Actually, Sherry owns a Lost World. So there it is. So she's playing it out, and yeah, as you can see, it's really easy to have house balls. There are the scores. They're a little hard to see from that thing, but 47, 25, and 121. I mean, that was pretty decisive win for Sherry. Nobody made the coveted 5x bonus, so we'll have to save that for another stream. But believe me, that 5x, we'll see it one day, and hopefully we'll see it one day soon. So he goes over to Chelsea, who, again, Chelsea was last week's champion. It lets you know how tough this group is. It's a very tough group with Laura, Chelsea, and Sherry in it. And says, okay, Chelsea, unfortunately you got last on that game. What are we going to play? So he pulled it away from Lost World, which is, again, right between Paragon and Baccarat. Some classics we have, and he pulls it down Classics lane, past the aforementioned like Paragon and Hocus Pocus, but also Whoa Nelly, and he pulls it into our bank of sort of 80s, 90s game. This is a bank that includes games like Counterforce, but also Creature from the Black Lagoon, Jackbot. We just got I don't think that's it. Oh yeah, we just got this Spider-Man in. So we just got this beautiful Spider-Man in. I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah, I just noticed it when I walked in.
Yeah, Robert pointed out to me. He's like, "Hey, we got a new Spider-Man. It's beautiful. It's really, really
color DMD.
souped up.
Yeah,
really souped up.
It's got a color DMD and everything.
We must have just come in.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful game cut. Yeah, really nice. Grand Champion 283. That's a lot. I think that's higher than my highest score. I'm guessing this game was owned by someone named Farhad.
Thank you.
11-way combo. Good. 50 spiders. Okay, Madison. Interesting. Yeah, it's looking like someone named Farhad might have owned this, Jonathan, from the high scores. Yeah.
Good to know.
Wow, they're tied at 12?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spider-Man.
What a tough group, tied at 12.
Gotta add Spider-Man to the tournament.
It's interesting that she short plunges. I mean, that's a thing, I guess, to get it on the flipper and use your ball save time. I like getting the bonus multiplier
Me too.
by
Or-
shooting, or by
yeah.
shooting the.
You can also go for the super skill shot thing where you like short plunge to the flipper. Is
I
that what-
don't do the super
I don't
skill
either.
shot, but
You're saying that's what she
maybe,
did?
Well, she short plunged. I don't know if it was a super skill shot attempt or something else. You can also super skill shot by holding the left flipper and flipping all the way around, right?
Can?
I think, yeah.
Sure. I honestly
I
always
believe.
just go for the bonus multiplier
Yeah,
at
me
the top
too,
lane,
yeah.
so I literally have no idea.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, Spider-Man. We don't stream. I mean, again, we just got this in. It's an interesting game because in this game, unlike so many others, there's lots of different modes. Some are multi-balls, some are not multi-balls, and you can start them all, and you can bring them together in any order. Most games nowadays, if you want to play a mode and a multi-ball together, there's only one way to do it, and that is start the mode, and then while in the mode, start the multi-ball. Not so in Spider-Man. In Spider-Man, this is what, a Steve Ritchie game?
Yep.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Steve Ritchie game. You can start your multi-ball and then your modes, and you can pull the modes together and the multi-balls in every order. You can
Does that
play
count
two
the white
multi-balls
modes as well?
together.
Or just the villain
I don't
modes?
know if that counts the white modes.
Yeah, so
or
the villain.
just
I
the
think it
villain
counts
modes.
just the villain modes. So there are these. We'll start with the villain mode. So
I don't know.
There's a villain like Sandman is sort of like Attack from Mars.
Mm-hmm.
You hit this like 3 times and he comes down. You hit him enough times and eventually you go through here, get him. There is Venom, which is the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
I think you hit him once and then it's like 5 times. There is Green Goblin. Complete the stand up once and then start whatever one is lit and then just hit it a bunch of times. There's some other ones I always forget. Electro, I got no idea. But Doc Ock is the one that you really want to know about because he's a multi-ball.
Yeah.
And on default settings, I think it's 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then it's very backhandable. And what people do is they do Doc Ock all day because you always try to be in a multi-ball and then they try to do other things. There's a Black Suit multi-ball where you hit this lock shot and then shoot the orbits, which are already lit.
Yeah, she hit light lock,
Yeah, light lock.
on the stand up, and then both orbits are lit.
And that's 3 of those for a Black Suit, which can be done during multi-ball. You could do Doc Ock into Black Suit into Doc Ock. You can do, like as you pointed out, you can do Doc Ock into Sandman into Doc Ock. You can do all those things. I think those are all interchangeable. I just don't know about the white modes. There's these white arrows where you shoot enough. I think they're called hero modes or something. Or we'll call them Spider-Man modes. And those are really important to really blowing up the game because Corey owns this. Corey Dunn, who's really good and loves this game, owned it for a while. And so he has the strategy down. So besides doing Doc Ock, what he does is you need to, I think, do very well in one of the modes. And like complete it or something, right? And then like the next, you can put a shot multiplier down after you complete the mode or something. And what you do is you put the shot multiplier on Doc Ock. And you start a Doc Ock multi-ball, and then all your shots of Doc Ock for the rest of the ball are multiplied, including your jackpots and your super jackpots. And so once you have that shot multiplier on Doc Ock, you can just sort of like go nuts. Because let me tell you, the next Doc Ock mode, it's more hits, but it's another multi-ball. The next one, it's more hits, but it's another multi-ball. So if you have a multiplier on this shot, you'll be getting more and more points, and then during the multi-ball, it's also more and more points. So.
That's fascinating. I don't remember shot multipliers.
Yeah, no,
on
it's
this
something
game.
I only learned recently, and I only learned because of Corey, but it's something to do with you start one of those hero modes, and you have to do well enough in it or something, like finish it or get more than halfway maybe, and then I think you have to finish it, because then the next shot, like all the arrows light again, I think, and you're like laying down on like a multiplier for the rest of the ball. And that can be huge, as we all saw in Avatar. Multipliers are where it's at, especially if you do Doc Ock, because you can play a very Doc Ock heavy strategy in this game, even without the multiplier. Like, honestly, like sometimes I just play Doc Ock all day just to see where, and just take things as they come, because during the multi-ball, you'll be hitting things, you'll start villain modes and other things. Like Sandman is pretty good during multi-ball because your chance of draining is high when you shoot this thing, and he's decent points.
She's got 900,000 for one shot.
He's decent points, but it's also a very drainy shot.
Yes.
Also, because I'm already assuming that CC removed the center post on this game.
It looks like it just went dead center without hitting anything.
So normally this game has a center post, but of course we don't have that here. CC. So yeah, the shot. So having this be multiplied can be really big, because being in multi-ball and being able to like do this a lot is really good, or even just this, because this is still also somewhat dangerous.
Yeah, that's mammoth. That's really interesting. I remember that Pinball Hero, we're glad you love Spider-Man. It's one of my favorites too. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, and then I think a lot
sure.
of people say this is like the predecessor to Elton John, sort of, in the layout and certain things.
Oh, interesting.
Because there's like, pretend this is like Croc, and then this is like the side ramp for the
Well, no, the
Superstar.
side ramp's a side ramp.
Oh yeah, sorry, the side
Yeah,
ramp for the Superstar, and then there's also ramps.
Yeah, it is kind of Elton John-esque.
Elton John-esque, but Elton John is like bigger, right? Or has more stuff. And then we have the spider sense is you hit these targets, and then you like go in this. This game predates Star Trek. This is the original Star Trek, the original away team shot, and it basically will help you out with the oldest thing you've started. So if you started a mode, then a multi-ball, then another mode, we'll call it. It'll help you with the mode, but if it's like multi-ball, mode, it'll give you out of ball.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would probably spot you a shot, I think.
I think that's right.
But it spots you the most valuable, I think?
It may be, but
we don't know.
It does, as you say, it spots you,
which is
something.
Another reason why people like starting a multi-ball first, to guarantee that spider sense will give you the out of ball.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like, I don't collect spider sense on purpose that much,
Nor do I.
I confess. But it's definitely something that you could do. You could do it in multi-ball, like a couple balls trapped on the right. You might be able to flip one back up in there. But yeah, it's original under the flipper shot.
I've been really trying to play this game for the hero modes. I don't actually play them just to like know what they are. Because watching Corey play and other people who are very good at this game, that is a huge part of it. Being able to get through because the shot multiplier is just so valuable.
That's fascinating. Yeah, this is a good-looking Spidey HM69. It's really beautiful. It's amazing shape.
I think this was a home use only. That's part of why.
That's probably why. I mean, that's all the things were Farhad.
Yeah, and then you can see it's totally tricked out.
Yeah, it's totally tricked out. Very beautiful.
There's like a custom shooter, I think, too.
Yeah. The one interesting thing that you said about getting that shot multiplier is that even getting to one of those white modes is difficult to do accidentally. I think difficult to do accidentally. And you do it by shooting all the white arrows.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, Chelsea shot 5 out of the 6.
Yeah,
so
she's
she
close.
actually could have lit white mode start or Spider-Man mode start by shooting this shot and gotten into one of those white modes. You can see here, as we move on to Sherry, Sherry still has a bunch of white shots lit yet before she could light her white mode. So they're not even easy to start because you have to shoot every major shot in the game, all 6 major shots in the game just to light it.
And
so
I think these lights indicate that if she shoots Doc Ock, it's a multi-ball time.
Yeah,
lights like that are strobing like this.
Yeah.
So if you ever see this, you want to shoot Doc Ock.
That's right. Yeah, one of her first shots on ball 1 was actually Doc Ock.
The first, on default settings, Doc Ock is only 2 hits away from the multi-ball.
So she really wants Doc Ock.
I can tell you right now, if this game ends up in the rally, CC's going to up that Doc Ock shot.
Probably.
Which is fine. I mean, it's the same for every player.
And Laura with the walk-off win.
Wow.
It's a shame we didn't get to see a little more.
I know. That's too bad. This game is awesome. All right.
There it is. Okay, well, good job, Laura. I don't know if anyone... Oh, yeah, let's take a look around here. Okay, so Laura actually won her first pick, and other than that, it hasn't been wins. Look at this. Before we scored that Spider-Man, here's a 3-way tie in Group 3 that we've been following. But then they're also in a 3-way tie in Group 2 after 2 games with 8 apiece. Amazing. So some real close matches tonight. Group 1 played Jungle Queen and Venom, and they're now playing, the Hulk Avengers. Wow. Not my favorite game, but good for them for giving it a shot. In any case, Chelsea with an unfortunate, what? Chelsea picked Spider-Man, and Laura won. I think Sherry got there. I think Sherry's picking, and Jonathan indeed pulled the rig away from Spider-Man. Rolled down her bank of 80s, 90s games, which might include, all sorts of things. We got Laser Q. I think we got Adam's Family. No, we moved Adam's Family. It's got Star Race is still down there. All sorts of things. I can't quite see. That's how many. There's like 50 active machines in here. And he pulled it in right next to our dialed in. And he pulled it into Bounty Hunter. Very rare game. I've only seen this one. This is the only Bounty Hunter. No. Maybe I've seen 2, but there's only 1 of 2 I've ever seen this Bounty Hunter game.
Yeah.
And Jonathan has a great tutorial about it.
Yeah, I think I clipped it too for this channel. It's a highlighter or a video or something. I mean, it's a highlighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a good tutorial. For me, it kind of goes down to shoot lit shots on this one. So again, this one's a little different than some others in that you cannot use the lower left flipper
This
to
doesn't work.
shoot back up top, which
This
is
doesn't
weird.
Work. Yes, and then you cannot use this right flipper to do the shot that you would think you would be able to do, which is do this cool like loop-to-loop thing.
Right.
That does work on other bounty hunters, but not this one.
Right.
So the extra ball's here, and that's why that matters, because that's 500,000.
Yeah, which is a huge number.
Yeah, and so the problem is you cannot get back up here, so you have to like throw into the pops to go up. But yeah, I generally just shoot lit things, and then I personally feel on this particular copy, you want to be on this all the time. It gives you the most options, because you can backhand up here.
I sure like that loop.
You can shoot here.
Yeah.
To basically feed this flipper if you want, and then try to. From this flipper, it is possible to shoot both the targets here and here, but also shoot like this. Anytime this is lit, this loop-de-loop, we'll call it a loop-de-loop. It's like the fire gun loop-de-loop. That's what you want, because see, she fired it already. 10,000 in bonus locked in. I think it gives you 10,000 as well. The more bullets she has in her chambers, the more it stays lit. The more both of them stay lit and they stay lit. You can see she had 6, it disappeared already. She shot a bullet. So it depletes. And then this is actually lit right now. So if she shoots this, it'll give her everything she doesn't have, which is not very useful now. It'll give her 1. But still, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, the saucer's always 10,000, so that's great.
This is always 10,000.
And then those loop-de-loos are always 10,000. So even when they're not lit, the saucer and the loop-de-loo, they're great points.
Right, and then now she's lit this for 15,000, this little in-lane, out-lane thing here.
Okay.
And then this guy pops up now and then for what, 50,000?
50,000, yeah.
And if you spell Hunter, I think she's already lit the extra ball, but good luck getting back up here.
She actually got back up there through the pop bumpers once, which is the way on this machine. That's a good first ball.
But normally what you would do is you would shoot this way.
Right.
And at one point it worked, but then this machine got moved and the pitch got changed, and it doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
That will probably have to change if it's going to be at the rally. We'll see. And then I think, is it like, what did I say? It's Hunter and ABC light special. Well, light special at the saucer, and then it actually lights
light special.
It lights qualify special at the saucer. And then when you qualify the special by shooting here, it'll be right here. And that's, I think, also 500,000.
I think so, yeah.
So you can play this game for extras and specials, but honestly, just shooting the lit things is great. As you miss, you'll probably light other things.
And was it spelling Hunter that lights extra ball
at
the B lane up top?
Yes, so that's these stand-ups. So honestly, you can just shoot the stand-ups, which are lit and unlit. That was almost dangerous. Wow, almost back.
It almost went up.
We believe.
But it just doesn't.
It doesn't.
What the hell? What?
That looked like the game just reset.
I
don't even think it was a tilt.
But no, that's
I
not
don't think it's a tilt. Look, she flipped, and the score doesn't say tilt. It's like
that's just the reset.
You're gonna have to come in and check this. There's a ruling on Bounty Hunter. The game is literally broken. It's not even. You can see the scores aren't even displaying. I think it's. You probably. I think you can. Yeah. Do you want to go tell them? Or you want me? Tell them that you said that.
Repick. Sorry there, Bounty Hunter lovers out there. Hi, on the player can you can see some interesting other games here. We have Wizard and Sinbad and Mystic and Ice Fever and Future Spa. So there's some other games. Sorry, technical difficulties. So we're gonna move to another game. That was unexpected, but hey, that's pinball. So do over, mulligan, rest in peace. Thank you, Metroid. Yeah, exactly. So. He's going to pull to whatever else Sherry picks. So he pulled it right back the way he came, actually. Past all our 90s games. Totally down the line, Laser Q, Attack from Mars, not Addams Family, but past the Spider-Man, past Jackbot, and actually pulled it in right next to Creature from the Black Lagoon to Sherry's backup pick, Counterforce. Whoa, hey, still in the move. To Counterforce. That was a fun game. I like banks of drop targets, and Counterforce is really a bank of drop targets game. There's this bank of 7 drop targets here, and each of the 7 drop targets is also mapped to a yellow shot somewhere else around the play field.
Yeah.
And you can drop a drop target by either hitting the drop target or going through the associated yellow shot. And the association is crazy, haywire, mix-match thing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The reason you need to shoot the drop targets is that each drop target is associated to a descending alien craft.
Yeah, and she went through one of the lit lanes, and you see they don't map. This lit lane was here, not like one of the ones over here. They crisscross, but don't worry about it.
Crazy haywire. But yeah, getting those drop targets down is big because you want to destroy the incoming force of aliens.
Oh, she only got one left. She did it.
She cleared him. So she cleared him so fast.
And that lit all these like other things on the playfield.
Cleared him so fast that she lit special.
Oh yeah, right here. That's points. It's decent points.
I think, yeah. And then that went out.
So also, does this give her a base? Going out the out lanes gives you a base, each of them.
Yes.
But you can also get them, I think you mentioned the saucer.
Yeah, I didn't mention it yet, but indeed, all of the green shots and/or that saucer up there give you bases, and bases are bonus multiplier.
Yep.
So you want to, in addition to, so the aliens are descending, and you want to destroy the aliens, but each one is descending towards a base which you may or may not have collected yet.
Yep.
And if you've collected a base and an alien lands on it, it destroys it.
So yeah, so you lose a bonus multiplier.
You lose your bonus multiplier. But if you get a lot of bases, then your ordinary bonus is multiplied +1 for each base that you own when your bonus is collected, which is at the end of the ball, or when you make the somewhat rare bonus collect in the middle of the ball, which you can do by destroying aliens at just the right time.
I think it's here, right?
I think so.
It's this one. I think because this one is extra ball, and this one is special.
Yeah, so she destroyed the aliens, and we don't see anything lit, and I think it's because the extra ball light is out.
Because she destroyed it when they were on this row.
Right, so the extra ball over on here is actually lit for some amount of points, I believe.
Is that a real extra ball?
I am not sure.
I have not got extra balls like forever. Also, if you destroy them when you're here, you don't get anything, but you save your bases, basically.
Yeah, you do get points, of course, and I think.
Oh, and it does light. It also lights
stuff.
all these lights. I think it automatically turns on all the lights because you only normally have like.
Well, I think they're all on until you destroy. I think those are all like doubly associated yellow lights to drops.
Really?
I think.
Well, she just cleared it again. Now all the lights are on.
Yeah, I think all the yellow lights. I think every yellow shot is associated to a drop.
Wow.
See there, she picked up that drop from the left lane.
That's good to know. And
Yeah.
that's more. Look at the bases.
She's doing well. She's doing well at collecting bases. That's a big
And
bonus.
killing aliens.
Yeah, and she's at 18x base bonus, and then she's at +4x for a total of 5x bonus right now because she has 4 green bases active. But this alien's trying to destroy one of them.
Here we go. What's gonna happen?
No, she killed
Got
the
it.
alien.
Wow.
So
Huge.
she's getting 21 at 5x.
Wow. Nice. And she keeps all her bases for next ball.
Yeah.
Bonus goes down, but. Do you remember if we collect bonus and it
Maybe
drains the bonus?
6x.
I don't remember that part.
I feel like it does.
I feel like it does too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But you do collect and multiply.
Yeah, you collect them all.
That's good. All right, that's good. Get your bases at the end there.
I think she had 6. Maybe she had 6x.
Possible.
Maybe she had 5 bases. Well, there's a little glare.
Yeah,
on
there's
there.
glare. We can't see.
Oh, I
that.
bet she had the far right base as well.
Oh, yeah.
I bet she had 5 bases for 6x.
Oh, live it. Nice. And gets the base. Nice.
That was a close one. Those in-lane, out-lane areas are really out-lane areas.
Oh, that was savable.
Yeah, she needs to smack it on the right here. It hits the right flipper.
It hit the left flipper, dude.
Yeah, it hit. Yeah, she tipped it.
Yeah, but it's also going to hit the left.
Yeah, I think she needs a bigger smack from the right. Her first hit from the right.
Okay.
I think she needs to smack it more to reach the machine under the ball more. So she smacks it. The machine's going to come in a little when she smacks it. Reach under that ball a little more to save it. I agree. I think you're right to save it. Yeah, this is. I like the way all your progress carries over in this game. Your drop targets down carry over, and your bases carry over, and the alien progress even carries over.
Yeah.
They pick up where they left off. However many there are, they're at the same height.
It's really cool. This is like the real Space Invaders game.
It really
in
is.
terms of like how the rules are. Because the actual Space Invaders games has like completely different rules.
Yeah,
Because
it really is.
I think because the actual Space Invaders game is supposed to be, I think the rumor is supposed to be alien
Okay.
based on the artwork. And
It looks like
the
an
artwork,
alien
yeah,
ripoff.
and it looks like an alien ripoff. They just didn't get the rights. They got different rights. But yeah, this game, I feel like this game will most likely be in the rally just because it's unique. And I think it wasn't in the rally last year, so I feel like there's a huge chance that, unless it breaks, we'll see.
Yeah, Chelsea's still with 6 bases currently.
Oh my god.
I mean, she
But
got
the
6x.
bonus, yeah, it's a 6x bonus.
I mean, so
is like-
sometimes draining, like,
Yeah.
you think, oh no, she drained, but
6x
she
still
had
good.
so many aliens that were so low, ready to destroy her bases. In a way, it's like, well, at least you got to use that multiplier before part of it went away, which is probably what was about to happen. And if she has to play ball 3, that's probably what will happen near the beginning of ball 3. It looks like some of those aliens are going to land on her bases and destroy it. Okay, so
Well, no,
she's
not
got
yet.
1 left. It is attacking a base. She's also at 6x, but has no appreciable base bonus built yet. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, so she loses a base. It's not the end of the world, but now she's down to 5x bonus multiplier. Again, her base bonus is only 3 right now. Now it's 5.
It's right here.
Yeah, so it's building as she, like, I guess, extinguishes lit yellow lights, basically, by hitting drop
Yeah, it
targets?
doesn't hit. Yeah, and also hitting the drops also give you bonus, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, hitting the drops extinguishes yellow lights. So, yeah, drops equals yellow lights, or yellow lights equals drops, or some such thing. So she's at 6x7, going to get 42 out of it. It's not going to be enough to catch Chelsea, but it is enough to put a big lead over Sherry. But again, Sherry's 1 drop away from completing. I mean, basically, she needs a big ball where she gets a big bunch of bases and a big bonus or a bunch of base bonus. So she just, if this lands, it's not the end of the world. It didn't, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world if it did, because it wasn't going to kill a base that she already had. Chipping away here. And it's hard to get bases, isn't it?
It is. I've always wondered if it's possible to alley pass, but I never tried it. It seems really hard.
I mean, like, these green, it's just,
Oh, yeah, I'll change it.
it's really hard to get green shots intentionally. They're really hard to shoot for. Like I said, they're in lanes. The saucer here, the saucer she just got in would give her the outer 2 bases if they weren't already lit, but they're already lit anyway. Okay, so it's really hard to get bases on counterforce. So the fact that we saw Laura and Chelsea with 5 bases getting 6x bonus is very significant. So anyway, Jonathan ran over their counterforce. Going to take us to our next game. Unfortunately, Sherry gets to pick again. Unfortunately for sure. I mean, picking's great, but you have to come in last to pick, unfortunately. But anyway, so Jonathan pulled it past the dance floor, which has Knight Rider, Total Nuclear Annihilation. He headed at first towards our bank of modern Sterns. We have a nice bank of modern Sterns. We have Bond's 60th Anniversary Limited Edition, which isn't that great, but we have a Jurassic Park 40th Anniversary Edition. We have a Godzilla Black and White 70th Anniversary Edition. We have 007 Thunderball Limited Edition. We have Stranger Things, Black Knight, Sword of Rage, Jurassic Park, Venom, Star Wars Premium, Avengers Infinity Crest. That's not where she went, though. She pulled it around to the old Mandalorian. Great game. A lot of people don't love it as much as me as Jonathan. That's their right. But boy, we sure love us some Mandalorian. Yeah, this is a great game. Super great game. It's mode-based with key multi-balls in the game that you get by going up the center a lot. We expect to see a center a lot. And this is, gosh, is this the LE or the Premium? This might be the LE.
I think it's the LE.
I think we got the LE here. So we got the 2-flipper tilting upper playfield in the upper right. I was just saying that you and I like this a lot more.
I like this
than a lot of people.
I do.
It's a really good game. Yeah.
And I feel that this one is the one to play just because it's harder to get the out-of ball during jetpack because this is real. Like, you can't just plunge into it. There's no secret sneaky skill shot. There's no cheating by plunging into. You got to actually shoot the ramp, wherever that is. The ramp to actually get up here.
Yeah, for me, they're supposed to what is it, just jetpack, or is it all the multi-balls that you're supposed to be doing stuff up there?
Only jetpack. Oh, okay, jetpack has an out-of-ball up here.
Okay.
Pirates, I don't think does anything up there, which is why I think one of the reasons it's like meh. But Ice Spider, they're all like 1 million. Okay. So they're like mini jackpots.
Okay.
But if you have playfield multiplier, they respect the playfield multiplier rule, so you can have 2 million up here all day, or up to like, what is it? What's the max multiplier? This like 5x.
There you go.
Yes.
So you could have 5 million up there. That's
Yeah.
the dream. That's the real dream.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you. As much as I like this game, the upper playfield stuff is not really on my radar. So that's
it's
cool
not
when you
unless
get
it's
that.
jetpack for me. 'Cause I want
Okay.
that Atta Ball.
I like.
But also because I usually only get the Atta Ball on Pro because I cheat my way into the playfield.
Yeah. You're short point.
So if I'll take a couple shots at the flipper and well, Steve likes a lot of modern Sterns, so
Yeah. Steve Ward CA. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
we got Elvira here. I know you like that game.
Oh yeah, we got a nice Elvira. Hey, the Witch Pinball. Hi, how's it going? But
Or
yeah,
the
no.
Twitch pinball. Sorry. Hey, Razor Crest.
Oh, the
play.
Twitch. I thought it was
And then there we go. We're starting. Here we go. So
The
see how
Twitch Pinball.
the purple lights are lit up here? If you hit all 4 of those, you get an Atta Ball.
Because she's in Jetpack.
Yeah.
And that goes well with Jetpack, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because like during Jetpack, one of the major things you want to do is shoot that left ramp.
Because it builds the super jackpot at the end.
The value of your
Stunning.
super jackpot, which
Yeah.
and you can only light that in Jetpack by draining down to one
Yes.
ball, right?
So this is the game where you really. This is the ball jetpack where I will always keep a ball trapped here because I want the. Well, sorry. On the Pro, I want the. On this one, you more probably want the left because this is a real ramp now.
Yeah.
The horseshoe is not a horseshoe; it's a real ramp.
Not so easy to backhand.
I don't think you
on
can
this.
backhand it as well. So you on this one, see that's why I always get messed up on this. I gotta remember it's a premium or LE. Is you want to be on the left, and she started 2x playfield by the Boba Fett targets. It's right here. So now they're worth like $1 million, but the super jackpot is lit right here. So now would be a good time to trap up, or you can hit it.
Oh, killed it! Absolutely crushed it.
So that was at 2x, but she could have used her flamethrower
Right.
to be. That could have been
right.
4x, 3x, sorry, which would have been a significant amount more.
Okay.
That's okay. Still good. So yeah, the key about the flamethrower use is for jetpack you want to use it at the end because doubling those 1 million shots is like not really worth it.
So, is flamethrower plus 1x or a double?
Sorry, doubler. It's a double.
So it is 4x.
It's a 4x.
Yeah, it would have been 4x. So it would have been literally double.
Yeah, that's what I
But
meant.
she did what you're supposed to do, and that was during Jetpack, she shot this enough times to build up the super jackpot to 27.5, and then once it was over, she actually hit this shot.
I think she had 2x, so it was her. But
Yeah,
jackpot
and
was
she
at
had
like,
this. She had 2. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it was
a
a 13
and
something.
a quarter something.
Because it starts at like 12 or 10 or something.
Okay, so she
ridiculously
built it
low.
up a bit, hit these to get playfield multiplier, which she was using during her multi-ball the whole time after she got these, and then hit that super jack for a nice collect there. So she's way ahead with
So let's see
43.
if Laura tries for a mode before multi-ball. She will get jetpack as well.
This is lit.
Number 2 is
Lit
lit.
for jetpack.
That's number 2. I would backhand the scoop right now.
The scoop is one of the ways to light your mode star,
Yes,
right?
for the first 2 modes only.
First 2 modes, you know, the way you can, okay, she's skipping, but you can go left ramp, right ramp to light mode start at scoop, and then as you were just saying, for the first 2 modes, you can spot them with the scoop. But this is not Spider-Man, so now she's in the multi-ball. She cannot do that.
Yeah.
She's just playing the multi-ball by itself. And then you always start by trying to get playfield multiplier Boba Fett? Yeah.
During ball save, yeah. I mean, because
Yeah.
2x is 2x, you know?
It's a lot. 2x is significant. She has no idea how to use the button on this game. I think we've seen Laura not know how to use the button before.
I mean, she has
She
lit
got
the
over
correct
there,
shot. Hopefully she doesn't
she
hit
made
that
it.
shot.
I think
Yeah.
she made it.
Hopefully
Yeah.
she doesn't hit that shot, ironically enough.
Oh.
Otherwise it'll use her flamethrower on that shot.
Yeah, super jackpot is 12.5 million, and again, this is what builds this. You taught me this. This is the shot that builds up her super jackpot. Wow, she had 2 balls up there. That was cool. She's up to 16-2 now.
Yeah, and she's back up at the upper plate. so
She
she's-
doesn't have 2x playfield running because she has not gotten the Boba Fett targets. Down to single ball play, so this is just, I think this is flamethrower.
It is.
So she built it up to 18.75. It would have flamethrowered.
36.
Would have been 37.5.
Yeah.
So you can see like one of the big differences. Chelsea got the super jackpot, and Laura didn't. I mean that's
Huge.
for 37. I mean she would have just passed it.
Yep, for sure.
So very important feature of Jetpack. Myself, I kind of like the other multi-balls better.
Yeah, most people like Ice Spider, which is what Sherry got.
Yeah, she's pressing and
flamethrower.
holding that button. She picked up her hand for some reason. Oh, because it wasn't activating, and then it did. She only doubled 1 shot. That was weird. It looked like she was trying to press
So
and
yeah,
hold,
yeah. So
and it wasn't
this
working.
game has like a bug, or I don't know, a bug or a feature where at the beginning of multi-ball, if you do not activate your flamethrower within a certain window and you try to activate it, it like lags. So you just have to like start it again, but be ready. You gotta listen.
Because she went like this, it didn't
I
do
know.
anything. She did it again, but then she
Right.
did it again.
Right. So
and that third one was
yes.
not good.
So that's the thing.
You really don't want to lift.
Right. It's a
During ball save, don't you know?
it's also a bug, I think, and it's just something to be aware of if you play this game a lot, which I do. It's the beginning of multi-ball has a weird thing. If you do it the very beginning of multi-ball, it'll work, but there's like a window where like the animations are playing or whatever, and it's like, nope, I'm not even gonna watch for the button press. And
Yeah.
I feel Venom does that too sometimes. It's another Brian Eddy game.
Like with the spice?
With Spidey Sense, yeah. At the beginning of Mayhem.
I'd be like, blah, 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 and then disappear.
No, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll do it, it'll go blah, 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 and then not stop. It will stop nowhere.
Well, did you lift off?
It'll be, I'll lift off and it'll stop nowhere, and then I can do it again.
Okay.
And blah, 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 and then it stops somewhere.
So another reason.
I mean, good ball by Sherry. I mean, she got up to 31 million, so she did a lot in Ice Spider in isolation.
Yeah.
Even though it was quick.
Right, but that is the one most people want.
Yeah, I like that one.
Especially if you can do 2x, if you have 2x playfield, not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, 2x playfield, you could honestly just go up to the upper playfield all day if you have a ball trapped, and like, if you're good at staging, you could just play the mini playfield game.
That would be great if I was good.
I know, if I was good at staging. I'm not that great either, but this is a game that you could practice on, and it really pays off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you ever do all the missions or all the multi-balls or all the encounters, you'll get a mini wizard mode, which can be very valuable.
For me, it's pretty out of reach for me without extra balls.
Yeah, no, I can't do it either, but I can definitely think if you're really good at catching. This game is really good at teaching you how to catch, because you do a lot of shooting up the center and having to catch on the left. And if you don't catch correctly, it's not nearly as good as if you do.
True story.
Yeah.
Chelsea did quite well here. She lit her mode start at the scoop. So this is the first mode we've seen. Modes are good points. I love to take a multi-ball into them. She doesn't have multi-ball ready.
It's a hurry up.
But
she's starting in the
mode.
though.
Starting counter, getting a mode shot for her trouble. She just backhanded this. I can remember Tom Isaac backhanded this. Sometimes you can, especially on this one, I guess you can backhand it. I've had trouble finding pros that I could backhand this on, but she backhanded it very nicely on this limited edition that we have. And it is backhandable from the left, so good job by her to do that.
Stop it.
So again, yellow shots are the mode shots. She just dropped it there. That's a shot. I've done it. I've been right there, Chelsea. I've been right there with you. Let's take a look at this ball. It looks like she's going to catch it on the left. And it dribbles off. It just dribbles off the end there.
It's not a PG-13 show. So apparently, Internet, I have been led astray. And you're supposed to shoot scoop, 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 scoop.
Correct. That was right. Before doing multi-ball, you're supposed to have started a mode, Laura. That would have been a good plan.
That would have been good, yeah. That would have been good. That's right. Because again, you know, as Jonathan described, it's a left ramp, right ramp, lights the scoop for mode start. But for your first two modes, the scoop will spot you, either the left ramp or the right ramp, to work your way through.
So like if you shoot the right ramp and then the scoop, you're already ready for a mode.
There you go.
It's a lot like the mystery shot in Stranger Things for the first two.
That's right. It is. It's exactly like that, really. I think.
Oh my! You gotta watch.
I missed. I looked away for a second.
Whoa!
She was on a roll.
Nope. This was wild. So here's what happens.
Oh,
swing
no.
it.
I didn't know.
Didn't even get to the flipper. I didn't even think
I didn't know that feed did that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Scope. Hit one of these shots. You can light scope and then hit a blue shot and do scope. She didn't get it. But how does scope light again? Like
you
at
have
the
to shoot.
lane?
You have to shoot all three of the things.
Oh.
I think they're like stand-ups or something.
I can't believe they're still lit. It's like 2 ramps and a stand-up.
Yeah, or something, and then it'll light. And she got it.
I can't believe she
That was
scope lasted that long. That's the
time,
longest scope ever.
200 Vascar. Okay, go to the armory, buy some stuff. Dang it.
Oh no! With mode start lit, foundry
And the
lit.
armory, yes.
Ah,
Feels bad. Feels bad.
She's got to be frustrated because she's a very good Mando player.
Right, they own one. She picked the game.
She knows this game really well. She knows what she just missed out on. Unfortunately, you know, she has no blissful ignorance. She knows that she left a lot on the playfield there, sadly. But that's pinball.
It is. I would, if I'm Chelsea, I should scoop right now.
Yeah, Foundry, work your way towards your next mode. Yep, absolutely. Extra ball, which we're not playing, but.
Yeah, I mean, just because it works with your next mode, and you can even do, like, depending on how much Beskar she has, there's a lot of options depending on what's there.
Yeah. You know, throughout the evening, we've seen Chelsea with a couple really good slap saves.
Yeah.
That's like a Steve Ward CA move. He's really good at that. A lot of players are. I'm not as good at it as I should be.
Yeah, I'm not either.
That double slap, it's not both flippers at once, it's one then the other to just, get the ball from one flipper quickly, instantly to the other, and then back up into play. She had a number of good saves in that fashion this season. So good job by
Laura has
Chelsea.
a lot of choices. She can shoot the scoop, or she's 5 shots for the multi-ball. So it depends on what she's more comfortable with. How good are her catches?
I mean, she wants the multi-ball.
Now she started ambush, so, now it's... Ugh. I would have gone multi-ball, because I think that I would have bet on my ability to try to at least catch it on the middle, off the middle.
I would think that, no matter... She actually could choose, couldn't she? She wouldn't have to.
Because it's only 40 million-ish.
Yeah.
But I would still do multi-ball, just because
I would
I'm
too.
not... I also don't know which mode she had lit. I mean, she
Yes.
obviously had a certain... But I don't know which number. I only know, I think, 1 is asset, I think 2 is mudhorn, and I think 5 is capture the freighter or whatever. And then 4 might be the base, and then I forgot what 3 is. Oh, 3 is the duel, maybe?
I don't know the modes.
I do know those are all the modes. I just don't know what they map to.
Right.
But I know they map. If I was a better Mandalorian fan, I believe they're chronological.
Oh.
So 1 is the first episode, and 5 is the
right.
last episode of season 2, or one of the last.
I like that. That's cool. Good. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why. Yeah, that's why I think it's possible to know.
Are the multi-balls also chronological?
No, they are not. They would be if Pirates was 2.
Okay.
Because I believe number 1 is definitely Ice Spiders is definitely really early in season 1, and then number 2 Jetpack, that's the end of season 1. And I believe the Pirates multi-ball, when they're delivering the Rhydonium, I don't know if that's season 2. Maybe they are. I thought that was a season 1 episode, but maybe it's a season 2 episode.
I'm not sure, but I do like that you point out that Jetpack is number 2, because Jetpack is really, to me, very qualitatively different from the other two.
It is the way different one.
So if you want to know what multi-ball you're playing, just keep in mind 2 is Jetpack, not 2 is not Jetpack.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing to remember. And you can change those. Am I correct by saying you can change those by hitting the Boba Fett targets?
Yep, right here.
Before you started? Okay. So that's important to know.
It is. Yeah, there's all these maps. And then honestly, I don't even know, but I just play the encounters as I take them. I think you have to play the encounters in order, actually. I don't
like
think
you do.
I don't think there's a way to switch them, because I know the encounters are 100% in chronological order.
Okay. I feel like you have to play them in order.
Yeah. So let's see. Is there another game? There's a 4-player group, right? Oh, they're on Adam's Family.
Everyone's on their last game, so we haven't scored it for Mandalorian yet. Laura did not win. Who won that last game? Chelsea.
I think it was Chelsea.
So Chelsea's going to have the high score from this group, which is 27. And then, gosh, what a tough group. Stephanie in Miami with 23 against Hillary, who's a several-time league champion. I mean, so that's a tough group right there as well. All these groups are pretty tough. And then Group 1 is apparently on Adam's Family right now. And Jonathan's kind of looking it over and seeing what's going down. So Adam's Family is on. Adam's Family is on their final ball. It sounds like. Player 2. Stephanie is. Oh, I think Stephanie's group might be done. Stephanie's playing this absolutely beautiful Godzilla 70th Anniversary Edition. It is so nice. It is absolutely glorious. But Jonathan is going to swing the rig over and bring us into the close of Adam's Family. Oh, sorry, not what I meant. I meant that. So this is going to be, what is this? CC, Lisa, Amanda, and Nicole. Wow, tough group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like, if I understand correctly, CC's game is over with a very sad under 6 million.
Yes.
That's rough. That's not the sort of score you're looking for on an Adams Family game. So I'm sorry, CC. You scored so low. Lisa right now is, I think, in the lead with 15, 18, yeah. But that's not a safe lead, so she can get that chair. No. When this comes down, it comes down okay this time. It's not always safe, but when this comes down the ramp, you got to be ready. And it just got moving so fast
Ooh.
that it outpaced her flipping. Basically, that just got moving so
right,
quickly.
so
19
nice.
skill shot, huge.
Oh, almost hit the frame.
That scoop, that chair.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, she takes a shot at it. I mean, she wants the chair here.
Yeah,
And she's a little late. She's a little late in realizing that she has a chair shot from that left flipper. Now Amanda, she could lock some balls and get a bunch of skill shot attempts.
Probably.
She wouldn't mind the
Oh, is CC going to escape with a third? It looks like it.
It looks like it.
Wow, okay. All right.
That's all we wrote.
Yeah. So I think CC will approve some scores, and then we can go back to this.
So that's a win.
Lisa.
Those are just not great scores.
Right, but Lisa takes it, and then
Lisa takes it, and that means she's at 32.
So she'll be the.
She's the champ.
She's the champ.
Lisa,
Lisa.
tonight's champion,
Yes.
with 32, followed very closely by Mayumi with a 30, 27 for Chelsea. Wow. So pretty close, but Lisa pulling out the win.
Yeah, by 2 points. Look at that.
With the 32.
That's
Wowie
huge.
zowie. Okay.
And let's go to this series once I figure out how to do that. I think that's this. Oh, he's in now. There we go. So we have Mayumi and Lisa at the top, separated by 1 point.
Wow.
Followed by Chelsea and Nicole.
Wow.
And then we got Amanda at 80. So yeah, I mean, there we go with that.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see if CC wants to come in.
I bet she does.
Yep. Thank
bring
you,
her.
Dennis.
Yeah, thank you, Internet.
All right. All right, CC's hopping on. Hold on. All right, hey CC.
Hello.
So just so everyone knows, for the next time, it's going to be Lisa. 32 points to Miami's 30.
Okay.
And here's the series as it is. Really close to the top.
Man, I got 22 points tonight. Ugh.
There's still 3 more meetings.
Yeah, but you know.
Is it top 8 or is it top 12?
No, we've only got 13 in here.
Okay.
So we need 3 more ladies to come join us so we can get to that top 8.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as of right now, the cutoff is actually 4.
4? Okay. All right. So that's very interesting. So looking like 80 points right now for around 4th place. So okay. So yeah, we'll have that. I was gonna say we have also a bunch of upcoming events. That's coming up. I mean, the next time we're live here is in 2 weeks. But this Friday, as Johnny reminded me, of all people.
Johnny reminded you?
No, I'm joking. Of course I reminded him. Of course. It's this Friday. We have Open League, and I think we're following. We may not follow Luca again because we already followed him last week. Well, maybe follow the 2nd place person because
Luca's getting boring? What?
Well, I mean, you're the one who suggested it, so I'm fine with whatever. We'll decide on Friday what to do. I think 2nd place was Kane. I don't remember.
Luca.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. He isn't. I know. He's just doing really well. He's got 2 perfect scores.
He usually does well, so.
I agree. I'm not surprised. I'm just stating it. Johnny's got to pick it up, though. He's not going to be in playoffs if he plays like he did last time.
Oh, let's look at the standings. Can you?
For that league?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I need to do that. I need to see this.
Johnny.
I want to see Johnny not anywhere near
Well,
the top.
I mean, he's only come to 1 meeting, so.
That's
part of it. But his 1 meeting was only like, what is it?
Where is he in here? I don't even see him.
You have to scroll down.
Wow, I am higher.
23.
I am higher than he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So there you go.
Holy moly!
Yeah, Johnny. That's what I was saying. Johnny got a.
Like,
Johnny's
there.
he's
Oh,
right
him and Chris are tied.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, they've only each been to 1. So.
Well, okay, so they have a 23. I don't even have a 23. So, okay.
I have a 21, so what?
It is literally because I've done 2 meetings and they have each only done 1. Because I've got a 21 and a 17.
Okay.
Their one night is a 23. So, they'll be just fine.
We'll see. There's a lot of competition in this league.
No, there's a lot of really good players. And only 8 of them are going to make it to the top.
Yeah, It's going to be crazy. So yeah, tune in for that 7:30 on what is it? Friday, and
then that following Monday is our Halloween, our women's Halloween.
yeah, I have a flyer for that. Anything you want to say about this?
It is a strict 6-strike tournament, and top 4 will receive a trophy.
Okay.
So it's
Nice.
try to make sure that the 4 get a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cheap tournament. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout. It's only $3. And basically that is just to cover IFPA and the trophies I give
Nice.
away.
That's cool.
So
And is there a costume contest?
there is a costume contest too.
Oh, exciting.
So we need everybody to dress up.
I'm sure people
You
will
will
dress up.
also receive a trophy for the prize for the best dressed.
Best costume?
Best
Okay. That's
costume.
costume. That's awesome. That's great.
So dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Win some prizes.
And then there's also, we don't have it a flyer, but I pointed out on Halloween, the middle one right here, right? Is the middle one, I think, is Halloween Strikes Again. Which one is?
Yep, that's us.
Yep.
Halloween strikes again, 7 p.m.
Yep.
Um,
Do you want to go bring your trophy up?
why are his finals? Oh yeah, let me go grab that.
Give us a moment, Internet.
My brain is always working. It's like always ticking. What can I do for trophies? What can I do next for trophies?
Okay, well, really quickly, this is actually the SoCal calendar, Alex. I'll put this up real quick so you can get it. It's at this URL. So just check it out, take a screenshot, get your QR code out, scanner out, leave it up for a couple more
So
seconds.
this trophy's a bit heavy, so I'm actually going to move our camera.
That's a good plan.
I don't want to break it.
Here we
'cause
go. Up.
Look at this thing.
Everybody's going to want this thing on Thursday.
Look
The
at this.
Halloween tournament.
This is, so this will be mounted, and the text will be up here on the silver ball.
Yep.
But look at this motherfucker. Look at that. Sorry,
Yeah, it's
I didn't
awesome.
mean to say the F word.
Wow.
But
Look at
it's-
this thing.
You can turn off the lights.
Woo.
Wait, where's it?
That's so cool.
All right, now it's going to settle down. Oh, but we don't want the lights off. It's too cool.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. This so awesome. And the front grill, look at that.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's so freaking awesome. So this is a trophy for Halloween night. Tournament is here. It is a strikes tournament.
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. We will also have trophies for the best costumes. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Woo!
Awesome. Good night, everybody. Okay, so
All right.
anything else? We're just saying good night to those people, but we can say good night to the viewers, too.
I don't know. It's all crooked now.
Yeah.
So,
Anything else?
what'd you think of our trophy? What do you think? It's freaking, I love it. I wish I could win it. That's the only problem. I can make some pretty awesome trophies, but I just can't win them.
All right, lights coming on like it's a bar, so time to get going. Anything else, CC, you want to say before we go?
No, that's
All right,
it.
We're gonna
That's
send
it.
you all to where are we going here? It looks like Lynn's is up.
All right.
So yeah, Seaside Champ tickets go on sale the end of the month.
We were
so.
hanging out with them this weekend out in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
We had Matt, Tally, and Nikki, and there was a third one.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Michael,
Michael, of course. All right, cool. All right.
So the three of them were there. That was
Nice.
great.
Yep. So we're sending you there, and we'll be back on Friday at 7:30. Bye,
All
everybody.
right. See ya.